Hi there, this is day 5 of 5 Days to 100K. It's a mini video series. It's the last day. We've got some really great stuff to cover today, so let's get started. Today we're going to talk about how to stop chasing those prospects and have them chase you. Wouldn't it be great if this was a group of prospects who were picking up the phone actually calling you instead of you calling them? Well, the first step in making that happen is to discover your passion. Think about some of the hobbies that you enjoy and maybe some of the interests that you have or some of the experience or connections that you have. For example, I have a real interest in tennis. I love to play tennis. I'm an amateur tennis player. I play on a 3-5 league out of the YMCA with a bunch of ladies during the day. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great if I could actually marry my hobby of tennis with promotional products and see if there's any opportunity there for me? Once you identify the things that you're interested in, the passions that you're interested in, you want to be able to research the market to make sure that there's a viable market for your passion. So in doing so, you're going to discover whether or not there's a true need. For example, tennis promotions, is there a true need for that? What would the competition be like? And your research will be able to help you uncover that as well. And is it a profitable industry where I could make a solid living earning 6 figures a year doing tennis promotion? If my research shows that yes, indeed, there is an opportunity within the passion, the market that I really like, then it's my responsibility to claim my own niche. And in order to do that, I'm going to find out about industry trade shows. I'm going to contact print publications. I'm going to find out all about associations and membership groups. And I'm going to look at competition and competitive programs that are out there. It's really important to fill my head with the knowledge of that niche so that going into it, I can be number 4, which is an expert. Because once you become an expert and brand yourself as an expert, then there's really no stopping you at all. So if you're a distributor, I challenge you to ask yourself what your distributorship niche will be and whether or not you're going to allow for individuality with your sales reps. For example, I worked for a distributor whose main niche market happened to be safety programs, but certainly there was avenues for sales reps to go after their own passion or interest. And when I first started in the industry, I really enjoyed marketing myself as a promotional products distributor for universities and colleges and really positioned myself in that market, even though I also worked with the company and sold safety programs as the company was growing toward that niche market. So there certainly was room for both in the company that I worked for. And then if you're a sales rep, you have to really choose a passion or a niche market that you think would work well with your personality and your interests and your insight and your connections, and then present that idea to your company owner and see whether or not there's a good fit for the direction of the company and where they're going. In step number 5, then you want to connect with your niche. You want to be able to create program solutions, and remember, not products, not product selling here, we're actually selling programs. And in order to do that, you want to find ways to differentiate yourself. If that means having to bring in other people and positioning them as the experts, then do that. We talked a little bit about agency positioning, where we bring in designers and photographers and technical writers and things, whatever it takes for you to position yourself as an expert. And then if you get to the point where you're actually producing proposals within your niche market, always say, yes, we can. And for sure, you always can go ahead later and figure out the solution. There's always a solution to a problem. So if a customer is asking if you can do environmental programs, yes, we can. And of course, you're going to come back later with some sort of a proposal or solution after you've talked to other experts and put together some sort of a package for them. By concentrating in 1 or 2 particular industries, you start to build a reputation. And once your reputation in a certain market is established, people will start calling you. For example, the largest client that I had that was based out of Texas had several employees eventually leave and go to the competing businesses. Now remember, I was doing a safety program for this particular client for 7 years straight. So there's turnover. Employees are moving on to other companies and other opportunities. Well, guess who started getting calls out of the blue to help with their safety programs? I was very fortunate that to have all of my printed materials with my contact information on them. I produced binders and posters and some other products and so forth, but all of it had my particular contact information on. So those went into the hands of employees who left to other companies, and I was the first one that they called. So the day 5 summary today and the end of our little mini training series is this. First of all, establish yourself and your company as a leader in a niche market. Truly find out what your passions are and try to marry them with your promotional products business. You want to find out about offering program-based solutions. Again, not product solutions, but program-based solutions, because that's where the big money is and that's where you can start to really advance your income. You also really want to get involved with any industry association and groups, because as you become more well known in the industry, you want to saturate yourself with people within that industry and really become known again as an expert. And one of the ways you can become known as an expert is start writing articles about the industry and how you are involved in the industry and how you use promotions within the industry, and get those into the hands of print publications and other things so you start to get recognized. And then education is key, and we all have to educate ourselves if we want to grow. And I would suggest educating yourself first by taking an in-depth course on niche marketing. I mean, I can tell you what a passion is and tell you what interests and experiences are, but if you don't actually go through the process yourself and put it into action using educational interactive materials, then chances are you're just going to push this information aside and not use it. So if you have a pen and paper, I would really highly encourage you to write this website down, because this is where you can go right now to get a very affordable, well put together course on niche marketing specifically for the promotional products industry. It's www.promobrandingonline.com. Then you put a / claim niche and the number 1.html. So please write that down. Please check it out. That's a very, very exclusive course to the promotional products industry. It will help you get started in niche marketing, and of course it's going to help you get started on reaching that six-figure income. So thanks so much for listening this week and for these last 5 videos. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're able to implement some of these ideas and grow your business quickly. And thank you for joining. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.